After conceding the Sioux Falls mayoral race, candidate Jamie Smith pointed out changes he'd like to see in election laws.
KOLAN's Sydney Hoyer joins us now to tell us about two candidates who want to become the state's top election official.
Republican Heather Baxter of Rapid City is currently a legislator and has worked with the Secretary of State when bringing forth bills. Democrat Terrence Davis of Sioux Falls has a background in public service and is working on his doctorate in policy and law. Both are candidates for South Dakota's Secretary of State. I sat down with them today to talk about the topics they hope to tackle if elected. Following historic elections in South Dakota, the candidates for Secretary of State are faced with heavy questions, including changing a state law that prevents absentee ballots received after polls close from being opened.
I'm open to that. I think it's it's a good idea to make sure everybody's voice is heard.
That's something I definitely want to work with the auditors and in all 66 counties.
This year's elections also saw delays in absentee ballots being sent out.
I've heard from some auditors if it was moved down to 30-day early voting instead of the 46 days, that would give them 16 extra days of work.
The biggest thing is figure out what happened and then after that find a solution to prevent them happening in the future.
The candidates also both have their own aspirations if elected. Davis is prioritizing a focus on voters.
The biggest thing is going to be voter outreach on the reservations and also voter education. I think that's the most important thing, to inform the voter about their voting rights and also explore possibly new policies to get them more engaged.
Baxter is a proponent for hand counting ballots in some counties.
Some auditors are having their tabulators getting jammed or, having issues with the tabulators processing the ballots efficiently.
Now, Sydney, what do the candidates have to say about working with auditors across the state?
Yeah, so Terrence Davis wants to create a county auditor advisory board. That way all of the auditors can meet together ahead of those major elections and just make sure everything is smooth and in order. And Heather Baxter emphasized wanting to really listen to auditors and what they think before moving forward on changing any of those election laws.